Some breaking news coming in. Well, the Supreme Court's important order in that hearing on pollution, the Supreme Court has asked the Delhi government not to withdraw stage 4 of the graded response action plan without informing the court. Now, this is the first time that the Supreme Court has said something like this. Of course, earlier as well, we've seen the Supreme Court pulling up the Delhi government over not imposing GRAP measures well in advance. But this is the first time that there is now an order that bounds, in a sense, that binds the Supreme Court, that binds the Aam Aadmi Party government here to not withdraw stage 4 of the graded response action plan without informing the court. Remember, what is GRAP essentially is a set of emergency measures, and GRAP 4 means that there would be no truck traffic entering the national capital. There's a complete ban on construction and demolition activities, and schools have also largely shifted online. So that's important, and the Supreme Court now also questioning the Delhi government as to why GRAP measures were not invoked earlier. Remember, it was only in the end of October that we saw GRAP measures coming into force. The Supreme Court has time and time again said that we need round-the-year attention to solve the pollution menace. We need to target pollution at the source level. Emergency measures will do no good. But let me go across to my colleague Sunil Prabhu joining us live. Sunil sir, this is perhaps the first time that the Supreme Court has said that the Delhi government cannot withdraw stage 4 of GRAP without informing the court, and we've seen, this is something that we've seen year after year, the Supreme Court asking the Delhi government why were stricter measures not invoked earlier.
In fact, they were, the union government, in fact, the CAQM was saying that the meteorological department told us that it may go down in a few days, and that is why they did not invoke it. But now, grade 4, as you're well aware, has been invoked across the city of Delhi. And now they have made it very clear. They will, of course, hear this matter at the end of the board later today. But as of now, said that we will not, we propose not to, allow permission to be given to to continue with GRAP 4 thing until the AQI count goes below 300. So that is what they're proposing to do. The councils now, this centre, the Delhi government, the adjoining states, all are parties to this. They will give their views, and finally the Supreme Court will hear this matter. But they are taking a strict view of this. As you're well aware, the Centre for Air Quality, refused to invoke GRAP 3 and GRAP 4 because they had said very categorically that they were hoping that the meteorological, that there will be wind blowing and that they wouldn't really go ahead with this entire setup. And it's in that backdrop now that the Supreme Court has very categorically ruled that they will not allow it unless the situation improves in the city of Delhi.
Sir, thanks very much for joining us for the latest there. Remember, the AQI is above 400 in most places in the national capital, which means that it's in the dark red category, which essentially means that it's an emergency level. The PM 2.5 is almost 120 to 130 times the safe limit set by the World Health Organization. So a big word of caution for our viewers as well. If you indeed venture out, do wear an N95 mask. That's the only way to protect yourself from the killer pollution as per experts.